Hey everyone, this is Cyril. This is going to be less of a scripted video and more like a rambling rant thought video. So, the MCU just brought back Robert Downey Jr., and now he's going to play Doctor Doom. Kang is officially gone. Partially because Jonathan Majors, well, I shouldn't even say partially, I'd say entirely because Jonathan Majors ended up getting convicted for less than pleasant things. So, basically, Majors is out. There's a problem with this. You see, just because you throw out Kang, and let's put aside the fact that Kang can easily be recast because of multiversal variants and whatnot, just because you throw him out does not mean you're going to throw out all the problems associated with the multiverse saga. It's not the multiverse that's annoying. What's annoying is that the post-MCU, not the post-MCU, the post-Endgame MCU is not exactly a coherent narrative. Sure, we had that with the original, but at least we had a nice through line of the Infinity Stones and where to follow them. The problem with the post-Endgame MCU is that we really do not have a through line. The MCU wanted to deal with the big aftermath of the whole everyone getting snapped away for 5 years thing, and I do think that was the direction to go. Clean up the leftovers of the Infinity Saga, and then move on. But they wanted to do the whole Phase 1 style, establish a bunch of new characters, and then connect them bit. One, I think that was a wrong thing to do, mainly because you have two niches at once, and now you have to satisfy them both while bloating everything. And another is because the MCU has sort of moved past the Phase 1 reboot setup style because it's now an established universe. That's not where my only problem lies, but that's where the general problem lies. You have two ideas, and they're in conflict with one another, and of course we have a lot of brand bloating right here. Robert Downey Jr. brings a plethora of problems to the MCU now that he's returned as Doctor Doom. So, let's start with the obvious one. Please tell me we're not going to do the infamous Iron Man suit. I liked Infamous Iron Man as a concept where Doom wanted to be a hero after Secret Wars because the whole he was a god and that didn't bring him happiness and now he's just a regular guy and he now needs to find himself. That made sense for Doom to be. I much prefer his iconic look, mainly because, it's the iconic look. I much prefer the more regal armor that gives Doom his own unique identity rather than just say, oh, this is an Iron Man ripoff, because I think one of the big criticisms of the MCU so far is that a lot connects back to either Iron Man or Stark Industries. Ahem. MCU's version of Mysterio. Why couldn't we have gotten just some jerk from another universe who Doctor Strange would end up fighting? Honestly, Mysterio being a Doctor Strange villain probably makes too much sense. Just say, oh, he was a stage magician, and then a special effects artist, and then he decided to actually sell his soul to the devil in order to gain magical powers to turn his illusions real. I think that did happen in one of the Spider-Man cartoons. Anyways, no infamous Iron Man suit, please. I'm a bit annoyed that they're trying to move Doom out of the whole Fantastic Four's premier villain to the realm of the Avengers. I'm aware that Doom has antagonized the Avengers multiple times. You can probably make lists and lists of stories in the comments section right now about how Doom is the villain for the Avengers as much as he was the Fantastic Four. However, his personal beef is with the Fantastic Four, specifically Reed Richards. And with Reed Richards, if done right, Doom is everything Reed thinks he should be if he didn't have anyone to humble him like the Fantastic Four. Seriously, Doom is an egomaniac, and I think we have a long list of actions that Reed Richards has taken that makes him an egomaniac. However, the big difference is that they are character foils. Whereas Doom is as egotistical as possible and as vain as possible, Reed will concede to others and say, okay, I may not be as smart as you, but I am willing to work with you, or I am smarter than you and I will work with you. And besides the whole Doctor Doom has been moved to the Avengers level threat area, there's also the whole issue with this. it's going to be very abrupt because we just set up Kang and now we have to discard him and not use Jonathan Majors. Really? We're only going to get like one Fantastic Four movie between now and Doomsday, and then the whole Secret Wars bit. You have to tear down an entire foundation and then rebuild it. Though there is a way around this. Just have the Doomsday face be a variant, although this does lead to its own issues. So when the Fantastic Four actually faces the mainline Doom, the mainline Doom will look completely wimpy in comparison. Like I said earlier, this reeks of a desperation ploy. They brought back RDJ, probably gave him a massive bag of money filled with gold bars and apparently artifacts from the Pharaoh's tomb, and now we're going to have to contend with Doctor Doom. We're going to have to do a pretty rushed setup and a payoff for Doctor Doom, the Fantastic Four, and Secret Wars, and I'm honestly not going to look forward to it. I'll still watch it because I am into superheroes. This is my whole shtick with this channel, along with anime and a few other things. But I'll watch it, I'll critique it, and maybe it will be a lot better than I expected. I hope so, for the MCU's sake and for mine, and for all the Doctor Doom fans out there. These are just my thoughts. Please consider liking, subscribing, tipping the channel on Ko-fi. This is Cyril signing off.